Hello, and welcome to another video. Gonna continue on with the last video, so if you haven't seen that, yeah, have a look at the channel. I didn't get any coding done then, but I'm working on a kind of Git tool, so kind of tool that can help with Git workflow that I kind of want to do. So in the last episode I kind of talked about a couple of tools like Git bisect, which is kind of used to do a like binary search to work out where a bug was introduced if you had one. Now the reason why I'm doing this was because I kind of was, after this point here, I was working on a bunch of stuff and it wasn't actually committed, so yeah, I think I've actually got it in my stash, maybe? Well, yeah, I don't know. But basically the gist is that if we run this, it works. But if we kind of go to where we are currently, it doesn't work. So somewhere in this history, it is broken. Now, I kind of went by, so this was just like in my Git status before, and I wanted to see whether I could basically get each of the kind of chunks out and then do a bisect on that to see whether I can find the bug. So I did a kind of naive approach. I think I did like a yeah, I did something like this. We can't see it all. We can't really. But yeah, basically we did a big old for loop. We can go there. Big old for loop that basically checks what's in my status. Ignore the video because that's kind of in the status. And ignore a folder that I created for this last video. Get everything, and then basically just go git add file. So that is why we have, if we go back to big, that's why we kind of have each of these commits kind of done one by one. Now, I think I took some notes. Yeah, I might have put them in here, maybe? Yeah, so here we had a steps, which was kind of the thinking that I was doing. So you kind of have two scenarios. The first scenario is you've got a bad commit somewhere in your history, and it's quite a large commit. So if we look at, I think, yeah, so this is the commit that's broken. Lovely message that I wrote. Yeah, I didn't do anything for a month, shouldn't do that. But the thing is, this commit is, I mean, it's not like super big, but if we kind of look at it, it's got 1,000 lines in it, and there is a bug somewhere in there. So that kind of came from the second scenario, that it was all in the staging area, but what we do is we can kind of skip to this step here, because in the first scenario we actually kind of go by, we figure out where the commit is and we kind of, yeah, we revert it and then we cherry pick it, we reset it. There's actually a shortcut for that, I believe, but yeah. At which point we have like a bunch of stuff, and then step 7 was for each hunk to apply. So a hunk is like, if we do that, this is a hunk, basically anything between, I'll try and find a file that has multiple, yeah, so like this file here, so we start a diff on this file, then we get, this is like a hunk, it starts at line 14, and yeah, I think that's how it works. I'd have to kind of, no, yeah, it might start at line 8. Yeah, one of those. One of those is like line numbers and where it starts and goes. But we can see that down here we've got another one. Yeah, it must be the first number is the line number. So it disappears from line 56. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is line 8, and there's 14 things that will change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 lines in the hunk beforehand, and then afterwards it goes to line 8. So this line here is line 8, and then the next one has 15, so there will be like one extra in here, and it's push PB there. And my formatter basically made this basically added a space in each one. So this probably isn't where the bug is. Like, I can see the change I made is that. But my point is that we've got a hunk here and then another hunk here. So that's an example of a file with 2 hunks. Here's an example of a file with just 1 hunk, and all it has is that. What I kind of want to do is massage what I have, which I think I can. So if we go to the steps, we revert it and cherry pick it. So yeah, what we do is we reverted it. So say if we just jump to that one, def, so get read. Just want to. Yeah, like there was some things with my setup, but yeah, I can probably go get reset. Mine was hard, and which one was it? It was DF9. That should get it. So this is like we had a commit and then we revert it. So at this point, it should work. I believe, yeah, so it kind of works as expected. So if we look at our steps, and maybe if we, hey, look at that, I had already had it in another window. I had it full screen, so the telltale -C there. I'm not sure why it's C for full screen, but that's 10 minutes for you. This is the one we are on. So we've reverted it. So now we kind of want to cherry pick, but I want to do this one. Yeah, it might be this minus no commit. So yeah, we'll try that. So the one we want to get is the one before, so cherry pick minus no commit, and we'll just do head that. So I think now we should have a dirty stash. Right, so it's kind of all staged. That's actually not kind of what we want. So if we just go get restore staged everything. Yeah, so now we've got this kind of thing, and we also have like this untracked file, which we'll have to kind of call one hunk. So what I might do is just add that source drivers includes PS2 and get commit. We'll just call it the same thing. So now we have a commit, it does some stuff. So now if we kind of look at this, we have basically that commit that we were looking at before, but now we've got it in a point where we could go like git add minus patch is the one that we want. Now what I kind of want to do is like just echo y to that command, which is that. Yeah, and I think that did what I want. Yeah, so it's only kind of added the one thing, like the one hunk, and we'll find out in the next one. No, not the next one. This. It's like quite a way down. This memory ink one, which is a couple. So what I might do is so if we restore that, and we'll just, that should do it. So if we do that same command, we're just piping it into that, but do it on that source boot includes memory. What I think will happen is it will, so it's got one there, but it's also got some here. So if we go git dash git diff cache, so I've got like aliases for I've got a bunch of aliases that kind of shorten things to do things, I guess. So in our stash, so in our staging area, so basically what a commit would get made out of, we've got this here, and if we kind of look at that again, we can see the other one is kind of still here. I think I'd want to kind of go one further. So if we say did this again, it'll add that other chunk, and if we look at that, we've got the two chunks. This one here can kind of get split up, and I think I will want that. So what if we restore staged again, we'll do the first one, so that shows us that. In reality, we'll only do it once, but what I want to do is change this to be echo minus E, which lets us do like a \n, and maybe I'll quote that. So what that's going to do is going to do split, then yes. So if we do that, and in fact I can kind of show what happens if you do that. S doesn't actually exist there. I wonder what happens if you do it. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. So if we look at that, we can see that only one of those pop PBs actually went in there, and if we memory that one, and if we look at that, the other one is still unstaged. So that's like not staged. So the whole point of that is I kind of want to make a commit for each of the hunks and then see if the bisect does anything useful. It might not. So the video I did last time where we did one per file, the bisect didn't work. Basically everything failed to build. So I had to basically skip a lot of commits, and it basically said it's somewhere in there, whereas I would want to kind of fine tune it. And I've also got an idea of maybe not doing the bisect and maybe just kind of kind of reverting a cherry pick, if that makes sense, or like reverting the whole lot and then doing this whole thing and then cherry picking each one on top. Kind of experiment with a few different things to see what you can actually get out of this. But yeah, so I've kind of got this command that kind of does what I want. And if we go like that, it should basically add a single thing to the stash. So now we have, I don't think that did that. Why is it not working? Is it working? I think it is. Yeah, it's like adding. In fact, let's just restore it and I'll do it again. So it's got 1, do it again, now it's got 2, do it again, now it's got, yeah, it's got a 3rd down there. So that's kind of what I want to do. So if we do restore, and how we could do that cool 4 thing, not sure what that hash is for, but that's all good. I guess we don't really need like good commit messages. So what we can do is like, so if we look at get status porcelain, that's kind of the output it gets. And if we do the -b video, -b get tests, that should basically get all the stuff that I'm actually interested in. These are, that's just a test, and this is what you're looking at if you are watching this. Thank you for watching. So here we have a status, and what we can do is kind of see if it's like empty, and while it's not empty, we run this command and commit -m. We can just call it maybe something better. Yeah, we'll just call it test. Testing get workflow. What we could do is like have like that. We kind of want like a while loop. Yeah, I'll just kind of assume that we've, well, we can do this. I think we need to do, I don't really do while loops much in the Bash, but I think you would do something like, I think I need to, test, oh yeah, we can do like, math, yeah, we want like 1 = 1, is that what we want? Oh no, it's just, I think it's just that, attempt an assignment, no, here is where I pull out man bash to work out how to do basic arithmetic. Yep, that's what we want. Yeah, so the bracket 1 = 1, and echo 1. So that is true, but what if we have that? Cool. So yeah, so I want to go back to this one. -m testing get workflow $i, and we'll need. In fact, I might open this up in the thing and go to the next one. Oh, have I? It's that one. So that's like something. If you didn't know, you can go Control X. Control E, and it'll like open the current command in Vim, and well, in your editor, and when you close it, it'll run it. And if you have nothing, it doesn't run anything. But yeah, the reason why that is useful is I can kind of have an editor. So we can go I = 0, and while $i. Oh no, we want like. Yeah. So I think I might just go while true for now, and then do this and let I plus and do all this stuff, and then I should have the value just done. So this is kind of like an endless loop, so we'll have to like Control C it. But what we could do is $i is less than 1,000 or something. I don't think. Well, there's only 1,000 lines of code, so there's probably not 1,000. hunks, but yeah, if we do this, it goes and does something, and we can look at what it does afterwards. Yeah, it's also like linting every time, which I can't remember if I like said it can. No, it's actually good. My linter is actually really dumb. So every time it's linting everything, not just what's in the stash, which like a good linting tool for Git would like work out what's in the stash and then lint that, because that's what's going in the commit. Yeah. One thing I have noticed so far, this is a slow process. Like it's literally going line by line, just trying to get a patch. Well, like get a patch. I wonder if we can go into like code and osdev. Right, so I think it's in that endless loop now. Yeah, because there's nothing in my stash. So if we look at that, we had 62 hunks maybe. If we look at that, it is the last thing. If we can actually see, we got up to 66 before. That's crazy timing. Like, I don't know, it was only like 4 past where it was meant to go. But yeah, now we have this kind of cool thing. I say cool, but like we've kind of got a bunch of commits by hunk that theoretically show whether things are good. So did I have a bisect start? Yeah, I had this command here. What I might do is just well, that's not what we wanted to do. I want to do a hash, but it's right next to where it is. So the DEF, that is reverting it, so that should be a good commit. And currently it is a bad commit. So if we look at that, it's currently bad. So that is what we want to do. It's kind of interesting that the $git bisect, it was trying to run whatever $git is, which is nothing, as the command, but then it wasn't, so it went to the next one and tried to do that. But if we go something like echo and do the same thing, it will just echo it. And I don't know, if we like go cat, it would be like, don't know what's up, but typos, fun things. Yeah, so if we do this, so now it's got like a bunch more revisions. So before we only had like 8 revisions to test because we were going file by file, but now I think we can like just go run. Right, so this one we have to skip. We might get in the same problem. That one we have to skip. That one we have to skip. That one we also have to skip. Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, it might get it. Yeah, but hey, you got to experiment with things. So basically, I'm skipping all the ones that have a build failure because that's not showing the bug that I want to see. There's a link here. Getting close. But yeah, this I feel like I'm just skipping them all, which yeah, I feel this was what happened at the end of the last video, and I was like, oh, I thought it might work, but also I'm not sure if that's like it is changing, but it's like just struggling to, because theoretically we only have to do 60 of this. Look at that, it ran, and it is a bad one, so we can go bad, and then we can go back to skip 4 times. That's a good one. We can go good. And then we're back to skip. That's also a good one. That's a good one. How to run bisect in a video. That was a skipped one. Also skipped. And like ideally this will be happening automatically. So the problem, like I don't actually have test scripts, but bisect, I should remember that is good. The problem with bisect, you can actually run it with a command, which I did in this thing here. So we had like a test.sh, and you can return an error code when it's like a build failure here that I'm like having to skip things on. But the problem is I don't know whether it's a good or a bad. Though I could actually write a script that checks whether it builds, and if it doesn't build, then it returns the error code. I might do that before I run the next one, maybe. We'll find out. We just bisect, so yeah, we need to run it and then skip it, and then run it, and then skip it, and then run it and skip it, and then run it and then skip it again. What fun times! The video is like doing some like weird things. Yeah, this is like real slow, but who knows? This might like tell us something. I like how they're like different build errors each time. Well, sometimes they're not, but this is probably also how you get RSI, like just going up, enter, lots. Oh, that's one, and that's a bad one. I'll do that. Right, so here we can't bisect more, and your bug is one of these. So I want to see how many we actually have of these, because it might have got some kind of narrowed down. So if we go say, I'm not sure why it didn't. Yeah, if we do that, right, first bad commit can be any of that. So if we go, yeah. Test file. Oh, I don't know why that. Can we do it a different way? So what is it? It's that. Nah, it's like only. What I want to know is whether it has more than 60 lines or not. What we can do is. That doesn't tell us. Right, the E9 is the one before that. That one just worked. Alright, cool. So I had 54, and if we remember what, how we ref log, we kind of want to be on. Log refs. Is there like a bisect where we started? We've just got like a bunch of skips. Yeah, so I guess like no, like I kind of want to know where the reset point of the bisect is, which I guess is the bad. Yeah, so if we go bisect bad, yes, so that's no, that's just where we are. But there was 62 commits. I recall. Yeah. So I guess like we've not really narrowed it down. So I guess my yeah. So what can we do? What we can do is we can go to this and like go arbs, and actually maybe we can go to that. So for commits in all of this, don't do that. Yeah, so we do that. Then we go do, and we can go get show dollar what I call it commit, and we can just do a read to say let's wait before we do the next one, and not end done. So now if we do this, so we can see was it this commit. So I guess we could go through and kind of mark it, and I guess like the thing I'm looking for is working out whether like where the bug came in, which I don't know. What did I do here? That's kind of annoying. What I might do is push into lots. Do this because I kind of want to get out of this cool, we got out of it. Yeah, what I want to do is like word diff maybe. Yeah, so that kind of shows us like what we've actually done. So here we changed PID count and we took away this yep, and we also had this kernel, and we have like a fix me. This is hacky, and I wonder if it's hacky. Hard to know. Here we've just changed it into PID, and like it's annoying that the white space changed because it could have been good to split these two out, and potentially like just do that, but I don't know, I'm just being pedantic there. It could be this. Yeah, like I don't know whether. So like this, like it probably isn't this. So we could like kind of deduce things. Yeah, I think I want to do this thing. Yeah, how to get RSI 101. Q is a command today. I wonder what it does. That's a Python thing. So what is my current thing? I think I want to bisect reset. Yeah, so here we're kind of at this point. I'm kind of wondering, so maybe if we bin these steps, so I'm thinking instead of, so we know that this is a good state, and we kind of want to, we can either get the good state and then apply each patch one by one. So the thing is, this is kind of assuming that you've got a large commit. So it's not trying to do like a bisect in the sense that, like say if I had the Linux code base or something with like thousands of commits and there was a bug somewhere, I'm not trying to solve that problem. I'm trying to, I mean, one might have 1,000 commits at some day. What I'm trying to do is see, like, basically which of these 62 hunks cause an issue. But yeah, I guess the problem is that the bug could be multiple commits. which makes it tricky, because now we've got 62 things, but we kind of need to do every combination of 62, and I don't know if you know about combinatics, I think it is, what is it, combinatorics, that's the one, good old wiki. So it is like a thing, like just tell me like how many things, basically if you're taking like all the different combinations, it's a big number. It's like how many combinations, I don't know, yep. Yeah, so we can either do like each, I guess we can start with, shall we do each commit just one by one? I'm in the wrong window, I want to be there. I've got like a little window down there to say where that is. It's probably not going to go back in the right place. Gets done automatically. In fact, I could automate it, but oh well, if you see a line, it's fine. So I also wonder whether this is just overkill for what it is, but it's kind of like a good thought process. So we could either start with good commit and apply each hunk one by one and see if it breaks. I guess it kind of could work if we apply them one after the other. And if there's a build error, that is when we will skip that one and go to another one. So this is like a bad state. I think I want to maybe like close this, sure, and go back here, and maybe like swap these. No, that doesn't do what I wanted. Well, I guess I can just go get to log here. So if we're currently on a bad state, run. Currently on a bad state, so I want to get us back to a good state to then apply the commits. So yeah, I guess back there. So if we go get cherry pick df9, yep, that is good. So now we're in a good state. So now what we can do is kind of go get cherry pick. It's got like quite a few things, but right, 4 and 4 6, and now we can go like run and be like, cool, that's still good. So apply another thing. D40B, run that. Still good. Do 1E00, and like this will be done by a tool, but I'll just do it manually for now to see whether it's feasible. God, it's like all gonna be just done. 7F961. That's good. So what I'm wanting to do is 16FD is kind of hopefully get a bad commit at some point. But this is actually kind of a good process in a way, because we're ruling out all these commits as the one that introduces the bug. Maybe. Actually, no, I think, yeah, we are, because we're applying stuff, and eventually we'll get to a thing that either breaks it, or it breaks the build, which we then just roll back that one commit and then skip over it, and then maybe add it at a later date. Or we get to one that breaks it. So what we do, B6, 3, 2. What a panic. So that's... What even was that? I've like never seen that error before. So this is like when we're getting the memory. This is like pretty like low down into it. I'm surprised that kind of main. So what have we added? Like all that did was make sure we push that, which I believe we're popping it eventually. So coding osdev, and if we look at includes memory and do eac, so we do a push, but eventually maybe found the bug. Found a bug. I'm kind of happy about this because so like if you've been following, you know I've got a asmcheck type thing that is meant to check things, but it doesn't kind of check. It doesn't check include files. So this memory.inc is actually if we go memory.inc, it's just included from another include file, and that that's just cat source boots. So we do an ASM check on this, and it's all good because it doesn't include anything. But if we do that, doesn't know about 16-bit mode. Yeah, so if we look at this memory thing and take it out, come on, there we go. We do need that. Alright, this video is turning into a asmcheck kind of thing. Let's go to here. What we want to do is add int. So we can int fit int can go here. Cool, and I'll just that and that and that and right. So what will int do? Now here's like kind of a weird thing. Yeah, I might we'll do it at the top. I don't know. This file's a mess. I'm kind of going to do it. It kind of started as a thing, but some opcode int. And what's this going to do? So here I kind of want to go to this and like XPC x6 int. Do we have like the, yeah, this is the one I want. I mean, this kind of tells us some stuff, but we are running a certain one, 15. Maybe the Ralph's list. Oh, like, does it not like take us to it? How does Wocky work? External, yeah, that one. So it could be there. Let's go there. How do we? This doesn't really look that familiar. Go. What is that doing? It's like, I suppose we can go in 15. Yeah, this might tell us. That one looks familiar. Yeah, so we've got int 15 and what are we doing, like memory things? So this is like where I got the code from. 15. Yep, this one here. Does this tell us all about what will happen? Like what I want to do. How do we know which? Right, what do we put in the X? We put E820. So it is this one. What I kind of want to get out of this is what it sets all the registers to, which there was like a I suppose it's not that. Can we like? That's kind of weird. Yeah, so there's like a real sweet website that tells me exactly what I want. This might be the one. Yeah, so output, it tells us what things happen. So here we can I don't know, the thing I don't want to do is like kind of go to a weird place. I kind of want to not like work out exactly yeah, kind of don't want, like I don't know what EAX is like in this, and I don't really want to like basically simulate because that's a bit of a different thing. Because currently I mean eventually I might, but currently our states are basically is it defined or not. So what I might do is just put a ghost like to do, or a fix me maybe. We don't know what EAX is set to. Yeah, regs set to be able to work what I might do is leave it empty. Yeah, I wonder if that will do the trick. Yeah, now it like comes up with like another one. But I think it... Oh no, it's still going in that same method. So what I might do is get that, and now we need to add another thing. JC. What am I doing? I'm now adding JC XZ, which I've forgotten what JC. JCXZ. What is? Oh yeah, that's that one. I remember seeing that. So it's like test whether ECX is 0. Which doesn't matter for us. All that matters for us is we know is XZ. It is a jump. So that's why it's going in this list. JCXZ. It's real hard for me to type XZ. I got used to typing it in a different order for quite a number of years. That's not what I wanted. Just because of work, I guess. Opcode JCXZ. It feels weird and unusual. Cool. So that's that. And yeah, jumps don't do anything. But we have like a function is a jump opcode. And if we go to that, we can. It is the jump opcode. So in jump opcode we have JCXZ there, and it says true. Over here. So that should mean that now it'll be able to go through this. But it panics. JBE. Right, now while I'm here, I might just maybe copy that and paste in, do that, and JB next. It's in that one. No, that's not what I wanted. Keep hitting end, which is go for the next word. So here, just do that, and maybe go there, and I think that's it. Yeah, cool. So we added a couple of jump instructions. What are we panicked on now? Branch to global label, sure. Oh, can you? Oh, I see what's happened there. So, what I might do is Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 9. We've got quite a few lines. Yeah, so what's happening is we're basically seeing this jump and we're saying, oh, we're jumping to that, but we actually want like the last thing of it. So what I might do is, I don't know, assert ops dot ling and we'll assert that that is, we only have one option. Maybe we'll do a print of OPs. Oh, except we need to do that, yeah. And because these are macros, we're going to do that. It's been a while since I've done the Rust. Cool, so here it has said that OPs isn't one, but it didn't do my sweet print that I wanted it to do. No, we can just do. I'm not sure why that didn't. Oh, did it print it like below? Ah, it did. Oh, man, like Rust assertions are like quite strange. Like it's asserted there, but it did actually print. Though I guess that printed to standard out, and that's also an error. But yeah, when I was reading it, I'm like, but it's meant to print before. But it kind of asserted, then printed. Yeah, it's kind of odd that. But yeah, so what we have there is we can see that we do in fact have more than one thing. Now, I wonder. Yeah, so if we do this, what happens if we do like -1? Is that a thing in Rust? Alright, so we do need to ops.len -1, and that gives us failed. So I think what I want to do is, yeah, that's kind of cool. So ops.len -1, and get rid of all those, and I think that should just like make things work. Alright, so it's got another panic, potentially showing a bug, but if we lint this, it's all good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that didn't break anything. But yeah, so continuing on, so it reckons it's got to the end, and it reckons that EVX was altered during this function of the do E80. And it is there. So I guess what we could do is EVX like that. This is kind of good because I mean I just copied it off thing, but it's yeah, it's not following the C decor, which is kind of what I'm meant to be doing. Right, so we also need to do a pop. What I might do is do it in that order, and then here we can pop EBX, and also maybe there, pop EBX. But what I might do is actually call this return, and here we just jump to return, and then that can do like all the cleaning up stuff, and that was the only rets in this entire file. So now what have we got? EDI is also a thing, so what we can do is also do EDI, because we change it right there. So I also wonder whether this. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I think I can close this. Okay. But I could do. Read size. Up, down, left, right, as those ones. Let's do that. And I think that will, that'll work good for what we were doing there. With the IDs. Maybe like there. That looks good. And we can have that open. But yeah, so ret has data still on stack. So that's the bug that I saw before. These were just kind of extraneous things, but we have a push BP, but we don't actually have a pop BP. And yeah, like I can't actually remember. So this code I kind of took from somewhere. It was like an assembly one. Yeah, this one here. So it didn't actually have any pushes there, but for some reason I decided to do a push BP and none of the others. I don't know. But yeah, that's the code that it is. I think I was like trying to clean it up because I also had like an int3 in there, which like, I don't know, like doesn't need to happen. But yeah, if we do that, it's all good. I'm gonna run. That is good. So what did we change? We did that, and we did some stuff for that. What I might do is get status. So that's on that. I might just full screen that. Get the log. So what I might do is if we dash this and go back to main and get stash pop. Right, that's cool. Because we like. Right. Because why? Let's have a look. See. Just having a look line by line. You can't see where I'm looking, but I'm kind of comparing that line to this line and so on, just to see what changes I did. And I'm fairly confident that because I did all these pushes, it is the same. But what I might do is just not have that, and then it'll kind of see it as the same. I think I've got everything. Do a quick run. That still works. Cool. And like so I'm kind of wondering whether this is the bug or it's a different bug. But I might commit this anyway. And where's this? Memory. Fix bug. In fact, let's do asmcheck. Yeah, I'm not sure this is like the right thing. So I might just do asmcheck. Add some codes to test fixes some allows us to fix some potential bugs in dot ink. That didn't have bricks pushed. And like if we look at that, yeah, it doesn't really do much. So I'm not sure that is. Yeah, I just don't think that's the bug. But what can we do from there? I guess keep going. Like what if we now do a rebase on top of main? So it's got like our 5 commits there. But yeah, this should. Alright, yeah, I thought that might. Yeah, now we can't like get our one that we wanted. Yeah, sure. Playing with fire. I would have thought Git would be able to work that out. Because we didn't have the space before, but now we do. So they're just one space apart. Right, so we're going to have another one there. What do we want to do here? We want that one, don't we? We want that. Get rebase. Continue. I wish like Git would work out that you've resolved them. Yeah, so now like actually. At this point, yeah, I might get test. No, what do we want to do? We kind of want to get rebase board, and maybe look at our status. Reset was hard to that. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Yeah, so now if we probably look at our steps again, not in there, get test steps. Yeah, we kind of don't need that anymore. So now we're at the point where we should have a broken commit, and it's broken, which is good. So now we want to revert. Yeah, we want to revert the. So we found the bad commit. Now we want to. We're basically step 3 there. We want to revert that bad commit. Then we went to. So that should work fine. Then we want to like cherry pick. Do that. And reset soft. Alright, so now we're kind of at this state where we were like, I don't know, an age ago. We fixed one bug. But yeah, now what we want to do is, so it should be broke, I think. Yep, it is broke. But like if we stash, it should be good. Yep. And here we want to do that kind of full, maybe into this one. In fact, maybe let's do that. No, like, oh, that's right, it was a while. And it was like 60, so let's do 70. Even though, yeah, what's the point? Cool, so now they will go through and just do all that. Took a while last time. So now at this point, maybe I'll do a cheeky rebase. How long have we gone? I don't know, we've gone like a decent amount. Might go a bit more. I need to cook some dinner at some point. But yeah, I wonder if the rebase, the bisect will work. So yeah, what I think I might want to do is coding osdev. So I might just do a bisect dot sh. So if we run tools build .sh or exit and get bisect run this one. So the exit code is 125. So if we go 125, we do that. Otherwise, we go tools/run.sh, and then we want to like do some stuff. So like we kind of want to like echo was it good, and maybe y and do that, and then we want to read. And so like what read will do is like read into a variable. We go help read. I'm thinking, is it part of bash or goodness, no, that's right. Read. Yep. So CSH is weird. So say we do like blah. Yeah, cool. So that's kind of how it works. Answer. I always found it weird that answer has like a weird W. I mean, English, it's weird. And so here we can go. Test is test still here? Yeah. So we can go like test. Say $a equals TAO and echo 1. Yeah, that's kind of that's alright. NTAO and echo 1. Help test. yeah, right, so I don't know if we go, yeah, like read A, and we can have Y, echo $A, yeah, $A, yeah, so we wanted to do quotes around it, and Y, cool. And then if we go like read A and do like an N instead, we can do $A equals Y and echo 1, and it doesn't. So what we can do from that is kind of just return $A answer equals 1. Maybe do that. Minus make sure that does it. Okay, cool. So what we can do there is if we go to mod plus x bisect and run that. So it will try and build and then it'll run it and then it'll be like, was it good? And we can say, nah, that wasn't good. And we can see what the return code was and say no. And if we run it again, we can say, was it good? Yeah, it was actually good. And we can go, cool. Yep, I'm happy with that. So that's a decent bisect script. So what we can do is maybe go glog. So we've got like a bunch of things, and we want to look at the. So we're currently at the top, and we are currently bad. Yeah, we're currently bad, but the good one should be C1E C7.7. So if we do that, then it's good. So if we go bisect start and C1E C7.7. So we do that. And then we can go get bisect run bisect.sh. Maybe dot slash thing. I don't know if Git will need it or not. So what this will do, because you saw me going skip lots, now it should like kind of just skip when it's a build error. But I can see it building lots and not running, so that probably suggests that it's doing it, and then it did it, and then we can say, nah, that wasn't good. Then we'll try a few more, and now we can say, yeah, that one was good. And a bunch more build errors. I think it's going to do the same thing. That one was good. That one was bad. That one was good. Yep, so here we might have less. I had a thought. Because the process I was doing before was kind of adding commits one by one to kind of see which one it is. We don't want to do that. I kind of want to do this, and of course it's done that. But that's alright. 'Cause I just want to see how many there are. Get glog. This one. So we had 59 before, and now 53 of them are possible contenders of being banned. So bisect, I'm pretty sure is just not really feasible for my current bug, I guess. But yeah, I guess I might call it there, and then the next video. Yeah, I'm also wondering whether to not do this video, because the next video will start pretty much the same. No, it won't. So I'm gonna do the thing where I basically go to that good one, then revert, then like cherry pick the. Yeah, we go to the good one, and then we kind of apply, cherry pick each one in turn. And we could potentially cherry pick all of these ones, because yeah, what if we go to log? Yeah, so these are the good ones. So I guess like, yes, bisect is kind of good to narrow it down if there are good ones at the start. But yeah, I also wonder like if the order was different, because I did it in kind of the naive, just I guess alphabetical order of files, how it does it. But yeah, yeah, so I guess like it's currently good. Yeah, I believe it's currently good. Yeah, so like from this point we can just start applying them one by one from 4, so we can try 5, try 6, try 7. If there's a build error, we just skip it and maybe note it down. So I think that's what I'll do next time. Not sure like how exciting this has been. It's just, but it is what it is. And once I kind of tracked down, I mean I fixed one bug, but once I tracked down the bug in the code that I had spent ages working on to kind of get some stuff, like yeah, if we 91bb get show 91bb, we actually like added like a bunch of new functions like fork, close, dupe, and these. I kind of want that work not to get lost, which I suppose I could like kind of copy it, but yeah, like here's the fork, and you'll see there is kind of like weird back traces. I had like test values to look out for, but yeah, I would more rather I did something there. Yeah, I think I'd rather narrowing down the bug, because it would be a useful tool outside of this project as well, if you can kind of be like, this commit has something wrong with it, which hunks made it bad, or which hunk. Yeah, I guess like I'm running into the problem that it could be multiple hunks, which gets into that combinatrix thing. But yeah, I think that is a good place to leave it. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed me mashing the keyboard for a bit, yeah, feel free to subscribe and like and comment and all that lovely stuff. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you next time for another video, and hopefully do make some progress. And then once I get the bug, that should make a bunch of progress for the operating system, and I should be back in the game of making the operating system rather than making Git tools. But I still think the Git tools might be useful. But yeah,